up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com, alongside
Steve Shaw, editorial director at TigerFitness.com.
Wow, you can't see anything there, but it works. We get it. We get it. Camera's on that side, though. Yeah, solo bright. Anyway, guys, we always get emails about people who want to gain lean mass. Okay, they want to gain muscle. They also want to gain strength. And a lot of people are either power lifters or they're bodybuilders. And I still like to make gains. And the thing is, the best way to make gains is progressively overloading the muscle. And that's where you can take certain things from powerlifting and incorporate it into bodybuilding. And likewise, take the volume and accessory work from bodybuilding and use it towards powerlifting. Now, also, when it comes to diet, we can target nutrients around training to help make gains. So what I have done, and Steve, is I have gotten together with my man Sean Torbati from HPN, or as they say in Australia, HPN, and we've put together basically the ultimate guide to building both muscle and strength. Not just muscle.
Not just muscle.
Not just strength.
Not just strength.
Muscle and strength. So anyway, if you want to gain muscle and strength, you've come to the right place. Here's what we got. The training program. Now, I'm linking down below both articles. Both. There's one on diet. There's one on training. Now, the training piece is awesome because the first movement in the exercise, it's built around 4 movements. It's built around the pull-up, the deadlift, the bench press, and the squat. So you start the workout with that, and then you have 3 to 4 exercises after that workout, which works out the accessory to build that lean mass, to make hypertrophy come true.
You want to win the hypertrophy? You want to win the hypertrophy?
Whatever you want to say it, however you pronounce it, it means getting fucking big. Okay, so let me give you the example schedule. Click on the link down below. So day 1 is bench press and biceps. So you're going to use bench press. You're not going to do triceps because, you know, those are actually being used heavily in the bench press. So you want to use more of a muscle that's not. It's more antagonist in the movement. Day 2 is off. Day 3, squats, legs, and calves. That's where you work in things like leg press for the volume, but your main movement is the squats. This is all based on your 1RM, and we actually have a chart that it's linked to in the article that will teach how to get your 1RM without risking snapping your shit up by actually doing your 1RM, because we have that all on. Steve got that taken care of on the site. We don't need you to hurt yourself, all right? Day 4, pull-ups, back, and triceps. So, I mean, while we're doing deadlifts, that's a hip dominant leg movement. You notice how we're putting that further away. So pull-ups are going to work your back, and then we throw triceps in there, which again, aren't being used too heavily in back to get the triceps. Day 5 is off. Day 6 is deadlifts and shoulders. Deadlifts, again, a hip dominant leg movement, and we need to throw in shoulders because, hey, while bench press does work the delts and all that good stuff, it doesn't work the delts. You got to actually work your delts, but deadlifts with shoulders, day 7 is off. So you got bench press, biceps off. Squat, leg, cab, off. Pull-ups, back, and triceps, off. Deadlifts and shoulders, off. And we showed you how to earn your 1RM in each of those movements. So that's the training. I think it's awesome because you're incorporating both powerlifting and bodybuilding principles in one epic workout. So we also give you probably the most comprehensive muscle and strength diet ever created. The reason being is that there's 2 books I've written for the site. Well, they used to be books. Now we converted them to just really long-ass articles because we wanted them to be free. And we also wanted the search engine optimization. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I do.
That's what he fucking does. Just being real for you nerds out there. So anyway, for what we have is we're going to base this on, I link it in there, the Fat Loss Factor book if you're cutting. So you don't have to be bulking to do this program. I'll give you a way to gain muscle and strength while bulking. And then we also have it while bulking or cutting. So the Fat Loss Factor, then we have the 12 weeks to gain lean, sexy mass. As the bulking. So my thing is I lay out the guidelines. If you're under 8% body fat, do the bulking. If you're over 12% body fat, cut. Now, what we do to make it different is your body utilizes carbohydrate, protein during training. Obviously, glucose is your first source. So we give you a way to use that using Carb 10. For example, we also want beta-alanine and creatine, which combined
is awesome.
Give you some epic strength and hypertrophy gains. So we're focusing in around that. So for example, here's going to be your supplements. Again, you got to click on the 2 links below, the diet and the training, to make it happen. Now, for example, either bulking or cutting, we do not count the workout nutrition. We adjust the diet, but the workout nutrition stays the same. So so here's what you're going to do. Pre-workout, you're going to have 1 scoop of Carb 10, 1 scoop of either HBNP3, Core Fury, or MTS Nutrition Clash, all containing whopping doses, adequate doses of creatine and beta-alanine. So that's the 2 things you must take pre-workout: the carbs and the pre-workout with beta-alanine and creatine. Intra-workout, we want BCAA. We want some machine fuel. Essentially, machine fuel is going to provide your body with BCAA, which has been shown to help gain lean mass and lose fat.
And watermelon just tastes great, Mark.
It does. It does. Post-workout, you're going to have, if you're over 200 pounds, 2 scoops of Carb 10, 1 scoop of machine iso. If you're under 200 pounds, you have 1 scoop of Carb 10 and 1 scoop of machine iso. Also, because we want the mitochondrial effects and the benefits of it for metabolism and all of that, you take 2 NR capsules per day. So that's the supplements involved. But the diets are provided. So essentially, what we're doing is we took awesome diets and we pimped your diet. We made your diet perfect to gain muscle and strength. And those things never change. Those variables never change. So this, what we have in the description box down below, is the perfect diet and training up to this point that I've ever seen to build muscle and strength.
Muscle and strength.
You've edited a lot of articles, a lot of diets. What is your opinion on what we've come up with here, me and my man Sean Torbati?
Well, I got to say, I didn't see this article before Mark wrote it. He just said he was going to write a power building style article, one on how to build muscle and strength. But the crazy thing when I received it is this is a lot like how I train. I'm a power lifter right now, but people assume I always train for powerlifting. But what I do, I've trained more bodybuilding style for 20 years. I lead off with my big lifts, just like this program. I do the bench press, I do the squats, I do the deadlift, and then I go on and I do the hypertrophy.
There's no foreplay for Steve. He goes balls deep to begin with. Balls deep.
Big balls.
Balls deep.
But yeah, I train exactly like this. So that was a cool thing when I saw this program, when I was editing this program, is it's very similar. It's almost exactly like how I train, except for the progression scheme, which is just a little bit different. So we're on the same sheet of music.
And it's, I mean, the thought and the work that went into putting this together, that Sean and I put into this, is something that I hope you guys appreciate. Anyway, guys, it's linked down below. It's the ultimate muscle and strength series, the diet and the training to help build both muscle and strength.
Muscle and strength.
I'm Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com, alongside my man
Steve Shaw, director of TigerFitness.com, and I just saw him spit.
Spitters or quitters. Because not choosing muscle or strength, but getting both muscle and strength, that's not a game.